sunshine. You are my sun, red and white. You are my sun. You are my sunshine.
Good morning from beautiful Las Vegas. I don't know if you can see that very well, but our mountains are gorgeous outside of my window. We see red rock, but we got blue skies, and we have very high winds today. They're saying they'll get up to 30 to 40 miles an hour today. So I think today we're going to stay inside. Let's go. Do you want to see what we did last night? Okay, hold on. I'll show you. Before we get into it, I just want to say thanks. Thanks for being here from the beginning or the middle or wherever you've joined us. We really appreciate you coming on this trip with us. Even though the channel is small and we make lots of mistakes and it's not perfect, we appreciate you for going on the ride with us. I promise things will get easier. They will get better. I'll learn how to record myself just a little bit more. I swear sometimes I can remember to record outside, but I can't remember to record myself. I appreciate all the sweet comments, all of the likes, and the subscribes that you give us as we slowly grow. We appreciate each of you. Again, thank you. Now, do you want to get into what we did last night? I have some editing to do and some history to find, but I'll fill you in on what we did. Okay, hold on.
You are my sun. You are my sunshine. You are my sun, red and white. You are my sun. You are my sunshine.
Yeah, let's go.
We've been driving around, singing songs way too loud because we wanna. Picking up a lot of friends, fill up the car till it bends because we wanna.
Living in Las Vegas has allowed my family and I to do so many things.
We're gonna stay up at the time of our lives. The night is young, don't need any.
We have been so lucky to see so many concerts and shows. We are truly blessed to be living here and do what we get to do. And being from San Diego, Las Vegas was always one of those places that was within a day's drive to go and have a fun getaway. For me, having family in Nebraska, Las Vegas was a spot that we would drive through, so it was always one of our stopping spots to spend the night and then continue our drive the next day. It's also been a meet-in-the-middle point for my family from Nebraska to come and visit us, which makes it a lot easier because then we always have a bunch of fun things to do. For my husband, it was a place that he would come when he was younger for car shows. He had a lowrider, and so the lowrider shows always come to Vegas. The argument always is, Vegas isn't for families. It's Sin City. And while part of that is true, you just need to know where to go and what to do. My kids have been coming here since Sophia was learning how to walk. What I'm hoping to do with our channel is show you that there are parts of Vegas and things to do in Vegas for families. And although my kids are teens and most will be directed towards that age group, a lot of the things that we do are for families with kids of all ages. Tonight, our event took us to Planet Hollywood, which is located within or attached to the Miracle Mile. The Miracle Mile is a mall that, when you walk the whole mall, makes a mile. And what we needed to do first was park and then find something to eat.
We can always stay a little longer. We don't have a plan. Just let me live a little younger than I really am. We've got nothing here to save us. Save us from
Whenever we go out, I always leave a few hours earlier than the event starts. That way we can get parked, get situated, and we can take our time. I hate rushing, but it also gives us the opportunity to find someplace new to eat. Tonight, we decided to eat at Ketchup. And obviously it's burgers and hot dogs, and it was really, really good. Along with Ketchup, you also have La Salsa Cantina, Flights, and Blondies. There are also a few fast service restaurants like Subway and Panda Express, but they do have quite a few options to eat. And as you can see, they do have their own theater in there, and most likely not kid-friendly. We haven't been in there yet, but one day.
this is all we ever wanted. Feel the calm within.
We do like to walk through the Miracle Mile. It holds a lot of memories for us, and one day I'll explain. But we love the theming, so even if we're not shopping, it's a really nice place to get away from the wind, or the rain, or the heat of Las Vegas.
We are wanderers, nothing can stop us. We are wanderers, nothing can stop us. We are
Las Vegas is ever changing, and just like anywhere, stores are coming and going. For the Miracle Mile, we've seen a couple of our favorite places that have left. But we're also getting a new food hall inside. One day, I'll have to show you what it looks like once it's done being built. And here, we finally come to the middle. That crystal chandelier is our middle point. To the left, you have a theater where we've seen Jeff Dunham and the Gorillas. To the right, you hit Planet Hollywood Casino. We are finally at our destination for our event of the evening. Tonight, we got tickets to go see Criss Angel. Criss Angel started his career in Vegas in 2008 when he partnered with Cirque du Soleil and they started the show Criss Angel Believe at the Luxor. And then in 2016, he reimagined his show and it became Mind Freak Live. Side note, I could come into Planet Hollywood and just stand for hours and stare at this crystal ball. It changes colors and it is so gorgeous in person. In 2019, Criss Angel ended his 10-year run at the Luxor and moved to Planet Hollywood for the grand opening of the Criss Angel Theater and the show Mind Freak. He first appeared on TV in 2005 on A&E with the show Mind Freak, and then went on to do other shows, Criss Angel Believe on Spike TV, and Criss Angel Magic with the Stars on the CW network. The Criss Angel Theater is on the second floor of Planet Hollywood. Also up there is the newest restaurant, Caramella, which is an Italian restaurant, and the Strip House, which is a steak restaurant. Planet Hollywood has hosted quite a few residencies, including Shania Twain and the Scorpions. It was really neat to be able to walk around the second floor. Can you name all of these people? Besides being a host for the conference center, a chapel, the spa, the second floor also holds all of Criss's bikes. We had found out during the show that most of his bikes were built for certain specials that he had on TV, and most have only been ridden once or twice. He said they were built for looking at, not for riding. The art on this floor is just amazing. So if you ever find yourself at Planet Hollywood in Las Vegas, even if you're not going to the Criss Angel Theater or either of the restaurants upstairs, it would be a good idea to come up here just to look at the art. This piece of Paul McCartney morphed in front of your eyes, and so did one of Elvis. That one's located down by the spa and fitness center. And like David Copperfield, you're not allowed to use your phone to take pictures or video inside the theater while the show is going on. But on the outside of the theater, in the waiting room, Criss Angel has a ton of awards. He's received numerous awards throughout his career, including in 2018, he received the Lifetime Achievement Award from the International Brotherhood of Magicians. He was the youngest magician to receive this award, which had only been presented previously to two legendary commercial magicians, Siegfried and Roy. In 2019, Criss Angel received the GOAT Award, which was decided by a panel of professional magicians, which announces him to the industry as the greatest of all time. During his TV specials, Criss Angel has done many things. Some which are gross, some which are just amazing. He's walked on water. He's made a whole audience disappear. He's walked up the side of the Luxor and levitated at the top. He's also levitated in between two buildings. When you buy tickets to see Criss Angel, at the ticket counter, it says ages 10 and up. And there's a reason for that. During our show, Criss Angel swallowed razor blades, and then dental floss, and then a camera to show that he swallowed them. And in the end, wound up pulling the razor blades back out with the dental floss attached. That is the one part of the show that I did not see for myself because my daughter covered my eyes. Thank you, Sophia. Criss Angel just turned 57 this last December, and he's survived 24 hours in a water tank with his arms and legs chained to his waist and neck, and he's survived being put in a crate of C4 that was exploded. In 2016, he renamed his Believe Anything Is Possible Foundation to the Johnny Christopher Children's Charitable Foundation after they found out that his then 2-year-old son Johnny had leukemia. 100% of all donations goes to that foundation for childhood cancer research to find a cure. 2 years ago, Johnny was able to ring the bell that he was in remission and continues to be cancer-free. In 2017, Criss Angel received his star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, and it was very well deserved. This show is amazing. During the last 2 illusions of the evening, something went wrong. And so Criss took an intermission for about 20 minutes maybe and took questions from the audience so that the members of the team could make sure that the illusion they've been working on for over 20 years would be performed safely. Criss had told the audience that he has 2 sons who are not necessarily wanting to be magicians, but they've even learned a couple of the illusions and performed them on stage in front of their classmates. It was really cool to see him as a real person. Instead of just canceling the rest of the show, he took the time to talk to the audience. During the show, I was literally sitting on the edge of my seat. But on our way home, it was really cool to hear what my son thought about the show. He's not big into magicians or illusionists, but he enjoyed seeing Criss Angel. Here's what he thought.
Before going to the show, I always thought it was just a Vegas attraction where, oh, we're in Vegas, let's go see Criss Angel. But after seeing it, he's got to be doing something behind the scenes, and there's no wires at all. I had my doubts, but I would definitely go see it again.
My daughter, on the other hand, she is a great sport. Doesn't matter the type of music that we're going to see or the type of show. She's always a good sport to go see anything with me. Here's what she thought.
I thought it was really fun. I have been obsessed with magic since I started watching Tape Faces, acts, and all that stuff. I had to bring my earplugs because I was prepared for pyrotechnics, but that didn't end up happening. But I thought it was really cool, and I would see him again.
My mom and I always have the conversation. Okay, so if we got a chance to get tickets to see so-and-so again, would you go? And Criss Angel was definitely one of those acts that we would go see again. It was such a great night. Last night, we were finally able to get my son to go out with us. He doesn't really care for magicians or illusionists. He didn't go to David Copperfield with us, but he really enjoyed seeing Criss. It was really cool to see him sitting forward in his seat along with me because I was sitting forward also. I just don't get it. I kept saying that through the whole thing. I just don't get it. Oh my God, how did that happen? But it was a really, really good show. I hope you enjoyed my little what I could get put together. But we'll see you again tomorrow.